Dear Dubs, I'll write this as a Leitrim man, so cut me a bit of slack. It's not meant to be hostile, it's more just for the crack, but if all our big games are in Carrick and the scoreboard end was packed, well, we wouldn't win the All-Ireland, but we'd be tight around the back and we'd be quicker around midfield to be the first to the breaking ball, and the roaring from the sidelines would lift us when we fall, and we might not beat the best of teams, but we'd be sure to give our all, and we could sneak the odd win or two in games too close to call. And I understand the concept that no other ground would fit you, but I still don't see why that should have to serve to benefit you. It's akin to home advantage every time you take the pitch. So for anyone whose vantage point is sitting on the ditch, they could see that having Dublin warming up at Hill 16 is at best a blatant bias and at worst a bit obscene. When the simple heads or tails could be had to then decide which end could be awarded to the teams of either side. And in fairness to you Dubs, with the wealth at your disposal, it's hardly like you need headquarters help with that proposal. But if teams do stand a chance against the talents that you have, it isn't asking much to get some balance from the gap. But look, I'll never play your craic. I'm stuck down in Junior B, where the standard is a joke and the most I hope to see is a rise into the promised land of Leitrim Junior A. But I still love hogging out because I love the GAA. It's my favourite sport to watch and it's the only game I play. I love the way communities all rally round the clubs. It's a great display of unity, from the players to the subs, to the lads outlining pitches out beyond Ballyhadreen, and from Malin down to Wexford and on every pitch between, because there aren't too many houses unaffected in some way by the madness and the valour of the native games we play. But for anyone who's ever even tried to play the game, the essence and the hunger and the passion's just the same. We all dream about that chance, deep inside the final minute with the ball held in our hands and there's just the 1 point in it. As the crowd all draws its breath as we slip past the defender, and we know it's sudden death but we simply can't surrender, so we swing a boot and watch the ball go sailing through the air, and we hear the perfect silence of the 80,000 there, and though the crossbar is just our clothesline and the ball lands in the field, for that moment trapped in time, we imagine how it feels to be O'Connor when he nailed that point to bring it to an end, to be the hero of the hour, just to do it all again. And I've heard people say up Dublin just because the end is a tit, and I get their basic logic, but they're missing part of it, because it was Bertie rode the nation on the road to this abyss, and unless that I'm mistaken, well, he's not from Bangor Erris. He's as born and bred a Dub as sure as Trump's just batshit mental. So the Kenny comes from Mayo is just completely incidental. It's a bit like hating oceans, because you don't like eating fish. And we're all born with emotions, but it's a bit extreme to wish to fail enough one county on the character of a man who has nothing whatsoever got to do with winning Sam. So I'm heading up this afternoon with no great expectations, but I'm simply looking forward to being part of this occasion, where the two best teams in Ireland now go toe to toe again. And I could claim to be neutral, but I simply can't pretend, because my father comes from Mayo. He was born in '53. And I can't imagine many things now that I would rather see than this look of disbelief quickly change into elation, with a mix of sheer relief after decades of frustration. And for those who doubt their chances, you do well to now remember that the curse only applies to a Sunday in September, but he was 63 on Wednesday. It's Lobretta on the dough. And from all beyond the capital, it's Phaedra Lynn, we all.